guys, Layles here, and welcome back to the next part of Moe Era. I've been really excited to continue playing this game, if I'm being pretty honest, and I'm interested to see where it goes in terms of storyline and plot. Now, I'm going to say now because I did forget to edit it in last time, but this game does have some suggestive themes, so if you're not okay with that or you're not mature enough to handle that, please do not watch this video, or, get some type of permission, Pretty light in my mind, but just wanted to throw that out there, so let us continue. Oh, what was her voice?
I hereby declare an agenda for today's meeting. All members are to discuss food.
The ever-important topic, that's for sure. Is this a legitimate club activity, just discussing random stuff? I would understand if we made time machines or played light music. I believe we have clubs like that already, Marta. Honestly, I enjoy the opportunity to unwind and just talk.
We'll get disbanded. But we have 4 members, a legitimate minimum.
I think Marta's more afraid about our seemingly unclear purpose as a club. Worry not. I submit an official... I think that's a typo. I submitted an official report after every club meeting. It's not.
Really?
How do you make it look meaningful or on paper? Easy. Today's not about food. It's about acceptance.
Acceptance?
A social movement seeking to change bias in social attitudes. See, the latest thinking is that you should accept your body. Meaning, among other things, that you can eat everything with little moderation.
Count me in as an activist! Still, how's that related to our meeting? I don't like to make things up.
No one makes up anything. Why don't we talk about our guilty pleasures today? Oh, we can eat something tasty. After all, the word guilty is no more.
Eat tasty things as much as I want? Is this real life?
Wait, we don't get fat at all? That's the punchline. They say it's totally okay nowadays.
But the boys always look at slim girls.
Layles, do you like slim girls? What am I supposed to say? Because, I don't know. I think that that's very polarizing in terms of, both back and forth. So, I am not really skinny at all by any stretch of the imagination. So, I understand the reasoning behind, why people say, oh, it's okay. But, on the flip side, there is, a health aspect, too. And I fully agree with that. So I think it's better to be skinny than fat, if you're going to, talk about in terms of that. But there's also element of, I think that there's more to people. So, I don't like that we're being asked to pick if we like people in one group versus another, because that kind of, that's getting back to what the whole issue was to begin with. So, I guess I'll say yes. Yes I do.
What did you say?
See?
Let's get started. I like potato chips.
Oh. I'm very confused. Okay. Well, it's a calorie bomb.
Are you hating on me?
Just a slip of the tongue. As for me, it's probably pizza. can't live without sweet things. Okay, so that's it for discussion. We need to find common ground.
What about soft drinks?
It's not food.
What about cake then?
Winning by unanimous decision.
Hey, let's make the perfect cake.
We don't have any ingredients. Let's go buy some. We have our budget.
I know already what the perfect cake looks and tastes like.
So do I. I know that as well. Looks like we're going to have a heated discussion. Not if you're the one who makes the cake, Layles.
Great idea. If anything, you're the one to blame.
Well, it means you have to test your luck. Alright, last question. How am I supposed to get the ingredients? And even if I manage to do it, I have no kitchen or anything like this here. Oh dear. Why would you ruin our dream, Layles?
A dream, you say? Let's try closing our eyes again, but this time we won't be meditating. No, we'll use the power of visualization. If we visualize a cake, it will get attracted to us. Behold, Layles.
Okay, here we go. Wonder where I should start.
Let's begin from the base.
What do I have here? Okay. Beef cake tart. I like cake. Done. What comes next? Well, you need to choose a tasty filling. What do I have here? Nutella, cream, toothpaste, rum, raisin, ice cream, ketchup, custard. Let's do Nutella. Alrighty. Last but not least, the topping. Do I have cherries, peach, strange candy emblem, strawberries, chocolate in tin foil? Okay, I'm a chocolate girl, so yeah. Imaginary cake is ready. Yeah.
This looks a bit strange.
I should have been the one making it.
I appreciate your effort, but it doesn't look very good.
Well, there was an attempt.
Don't worry, Layles. It's still better than nothing. Wait, it's actually nothing, right?
No one wants my imaginary cake. How could they? Well, in the end, our combined visualization powers were still not enough. The cake was alive. Yes! Portal. Yummy. Better than your imaginary cakes, huh?
Hey, go easy on my fancy cakes.
Alright, yeah. And thanks for the cookies, Seema.
You're welcome. I'll bring more if you like it. How's the tea? Your Highness, the
tea is awesome. Cut it short.
Glad you liked it. I found an awesome shop with sencha, genmaika, and all. Whoa, you know a lot about it. I bet it's also very expensive. Yes, but it's well worth the money.
By the way, Seema, is it true that you have a Hermes scarf?
It's true, but I only wear it on weekends, occasionally.
I would wear it 24/7.
Don't you think the others would judge you? The brand is this famous?
Oh yeah.
I'll save money and buy it on sale.
Nana, this brand doesn't put their goods on sale. They don't need it.
How foolish of them.
I'd rather say it's foolish to discuss these topics when we have Layles here.
Oh yeah, Layles is highly unlikely to appreciate it. Let's talk about something fun then.
Deal. Here's the story. Yesterday, this guy calls me again. Then,
the one who expressed his feelings to you with a "oh my" a love letter?
Nana, don't make fun of knights in shining armor. They're almost extinct.
Welcome to the jungle.
Yeah, he calls me then. Layles, I'm sorry. We're getting distracted again. Right. Well, I tried my best. Go ahead and shoot your topic of choice.
Where do you want to work? I'm talking about the future.
I haven't thought about it yet.
What about marriage? Oh right, we shouldn't forget about Layles. Layles, what about your marriage?
Nana.
What? I'm just eating my cookie.
Actually, I'm cool with everything. It's warm and comfortable here. I feel like a fat cat laying out in the sun. Well, as they say, time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. True. I realized I forgot my notes in the classroom. I was on my way out when I stumbled across Seema. Hoped you enjoyed the club today. It was memorable. By the way, I'm glad you picked Crime and Punishment today. It would have been a crime not to do so. What are you doing here? I wanted to write a report about our meeting, but I'm too tired. I think I'll just head home. Where to? Turned out we live near each other. Oh yes, great. I wonder if you qualify for a boy next door, Layles. The only way to tell is for me to keep you company. Oh, that's me. Sure, why not? Wow. Somehow I said it out loud. That's so surprising. Never thought you'd accept. I'm curious to hear why, Layles. See, now we even have a topic to discuss. I'm sorry we somewhat left you alone at the club. We got dragged away. It's okay, don't worry, but it's so nice of you to be worried, you know. I really managed to unwind. Just chilling, listening to your debates. You guys really like to argue. Well, everyone does. Everyone likes to argue. Few know what it's all about. Arguing means exchanging opinions, right? Sure. Guess what? People tend to think that the key point of a debate is to win it. They don't even understand that there are no right and wrong opinions. It's all subjective. It's a rather complex concept. Don't think too many would get it. That's why now I'd rather stay away from arguing than wasting my time. Meaning that before you used to like debates? You bet, but it all went downhill after one day. Tell me the story. Well, they tried to gather a women's volleyball team to represent my city at one big tournament. Before, that team was comprised mainly of girls from the same school. They had the best training grounds, great coach, lot of experience. Then it was decided that they don't give other girls any chance to play at all. Next thing you know, they said that half of the roster should be filled from other schools. And their reasoning? Equality. What happened next? They booted me out when I said they don't understand what equality means. What do you mean? Equality is when the team consists of the best players in town, regardless of their schools. Something tells me the new team didn't win the tournament. They were destroyed. My, I probably picked yet another boring topic. I'm fine with it, seriously. No way. We must start casual chit-chat like normal people do. Chit-chat about what? Well, I like cats, and fancy dresses, and everything. Sometimes I talk about sophisticated things, but it's not on purpose. I try my best to hide a smile. It's evening already, time sure flies. So, what's so surprising about us walking home together? Oh, it's, well, like I told you, I never thought you'd accept. You seem a bit distant and resorted, that's why.
Hey, that's not true. Maybe it seems like that because of the way I behave. And yes, it takes me some time to open up, but it's only normal.
I get her, I do.
I always mind my manners.
Don't you think that it can lead people away? So that's something actually I think about a lot with myself, because I'm very quiet and reserved, and that's why I was saying, I think in the last episode, I really do think out of the, well, technically I guess there's 4 girls that they're really pointing at, but I think, like, I relate more to what Seema says at the end of the day, a lot of the time, just because she is more quiet and reserved, and she has, like, a smartness to her, and I know that I can kind of be that way. And there is this element of, I get to that sentiment because there's a lot of times where, like, I really love people, but I don't want to bother them, so I tend to not really talk to people unless they talk to me first, because I think that that's only being polite. But I think that, like, what they're, like, the character I'm playing as is saying, that makes sense too, because I think that people can look at that and not see it as though you're trying to be polite, you know?
Not really. Why?
Let's say you run into someone who wears the same outfit as you.
Oh my, Lales, you picked the worst example for a girl. In that case, I'd try to cross the street.
I just wanted to say a lot of people won't have enough courage to approach you. Who knows, maybe one of them could have become your friend. Instead, they would simply think you're not interested.
Lales, don't get me started about that, okay?
Did I say something wrong?
No, it's just, well, that's a different story. Maybe I'll tell you later.
I always thought Seema's been very popular throughout her life, but somehow her words make me less confident about it.
Anyway, real friends are so rare that I'm unlucky to find them in the streets.
Likely to find them. It's worth a try, I think, because a friend can stay with you forever.
I'm afraid my friendships don't last, Lales.
What happens?
I tend to think that people are good friends while you're even. However, as soon as you start doing better, they think you're put out of their league and become increasingly distant.
Now, I don't think I agree with that part. At least, like, in my life.
Don't know whether they're envious or just feeling uncomfortable.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't.
What you probably don't know is that I come from a wealthy, noble family.
I don't.
Trust me, it makes things even worse.
Something tells me you'd never make a big deal out of it.
Exactly. Still, my social status alone is enough for people to alienate me. Money ruins friendships.
That can be true.
What's even worse, friends often become leeches.
That can also be true.
When I'm not able to help them, they're all like, "But it means nothing to you. What a Scrooge."
Have you tried looking for someone within your social circle?
I can't deal with rich kids. Oh dear, this crowd. Today I chose crime and punishment, but in fact I should have gone with Vanity Fair.
Hey, I wouldn't mind being your friend.
What for?
I don't think there should be a reason. She whispers something. What did you say?
I said we'll see. And now it's time for me to go, Lales. I enjoyed the discussion. You know, if we talked about first impressions, you certainly seem different from others. Question is, will you make this impression last? See you tomorrow.
"10 minutes walk, and then tea and slippers." Okay. Home sweet home. Edgy movies and games often have a lengthy monologue about the main hero's room. Words confined in prison cell, or must in that case. It's like an author feels that cliched scripts deserve jail time. Anyway, my place is very comfy. Having a 2-bedroom apartment all for yourself is great. Yeah, that would be great. Really. Well, right now I do have a flatmate, though. Makes sense. Hey, did you buy anything tasty for me? Is this the cat girl? By the way, a strange girl came and left something for you. It's on your table. Was this your classmate? She left so quickly. Her ears were so... Oh, this is the cat girl. This is another girl. When are you going to buy a new console? This one is old. Yeah. That's right, there's a strange scroll on my table. Okay. Open it up. What? Looks like a remnant from the 8-bit era. This is intended to make me think about something? Wonder who made it and why. It's cute. Alright, it's time to do my homework. Oh, beautiful. Great, all done. Man, my back is stiff. I decide to rise and stretch my cramped muscles. Why don't I check out Ermy's game? I'm quite sure it's something. Yeah, let's play it. Let's play. Let's go. The video games you have here are all boring. Well, I don't think I'm supposed to be here. This thought is nothing new to me. In fact, it's what I wake up to every single night. I submit, it's a rather disappointing thought, almost as much as waking up hungry. Yes, hungry, as it tries to devour me day by day to no avail. I never retaliate, yet it always stops after the first bite. Probably tastes awful, like a sour grape. I've been here, I've been there, I've been in between. I don't believe in aliens, yet I always feel like one. Where am I supposed to be then? If I only knew. If only they knew. No one does, seriously. It's just some people are ridiculously good at hiding the obvious. After some time, I decided to change my strategy and get rid of every single thought appearing in my feverish mind. Completely, entirely, eternally. After some time, I found the best solution to do so. Something which I called mindless living, as opposed to this mindfulness nonsense. Oh, so popular among the masses. Because mindful living is the thing. Mindless living is easy, you simply need to be dead tired all the time. I mean, when you're exhausted, you don't want to think, you want to sleep. In a way, I decided to go through an inverted Maslow pyramid. Strangely enough, soon my body got used to being deprived of sleep. I drastically cut down my calorie intake as a next step. It also allowed me to become quite slim. 100% on food and food only, regardless of how tired I was. Ah, that's sad. Okay. So I'm sorry if I don't read some of the words. Like, I have a hard time because my stupid screen capture thing likes to sit in like this middle corner right here. And I'm not a monk or anything, so limiting myself as that much became problematic. My stupid body craved sleep and food. Feed me, get some rest. Every time I succumbed to that voice of reason, I ate until I was about to blow up. Then I could sleep for a day or so, only to wake up and think, I'm not supposed to be here. I realized I struggle that much because I probably lack training. After all, I thought mindless living should be treated not only as a clever invention, but also as a skill to develop. I decided to pursue a career in it, and shortly after I found my dream job, it was the number one in my shortlist. In fact, it got me enlisted. Yes, I joined the Army. Well, they fed me so well at training camp that my silly mind decided to think again. So annoying, I'm telling you. The phone started to time to time driving me crazy. But as soon as I picked it up, hey, Hey, I don't think you're supposed to be here. I remember the phrase. I think is what that says. That's why, as soon as I could, I asked to be moved away from a grass-fed heaven of a military base to a wild, stinky battlefield. Codename Hermes. That was my new name. Have you ever heard of a soldier named Ermy? Well, me neither. I've been the happiest man on planet Earth since my first deployment, but then it ended with a buzz. At least that's what I last heard. The buzz of a bullet before it goes so dark and lonely around me. Darkness gave way to a white tube of light that sucked me in like a vacuum. What a strange place that was, going all the way up to somewhere above the clouds. I could have sworn I saw familiar faces of people long gone from this world. They looked like they wanted to tell me something, but all I could hear was that annoying buzz. Or maybe it sounded like a distorted phone call. Doesn't matter much. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I spent enough time in this otherwise unremarkable room spare for a very weird note on a whiteboard. To leave this room, you must tell me the answer. What does it mean? Who me? What's the question to begin with? The only semblance of a hint came from a few more words below. 4 in total. Love, hate, life, death. Well, so what of it? All this makes no sense. I know, dear. What's the question, I wonder? That's what my friend and I are trying to realize. A young woman appears seemingly out of nowhere, dressed in an overly tight nurse uniform. She carries a syringe filled with a strange, bright liquid. Who are you? My name is Sophie. Nice to meet you. As for my friend, he doesn't talk much, so I'm afraid I can't introduce him to you properly. Your friend? Yes, here, right in my hand, my precious friend, who always knows the truth. Always, but today it seems. I thought back to my military training. The best way to deal with mentally unstable people is to take them seriously. I guess it's nice to have such a wise friend. More like persistent, I should say. It takes my friend quite some time to kick in, but then there's no stopping him, and you're guaranteed to tell me everything I want. Truth serum? She moves closer, and I can't help but notice that the button on Sophie's blouse has been popular. Hey, darling, care to have a taste? Who knows, maybe you're just pretending, not willing to tell me the answer. Hey, I really want to get out of this place. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Stay away. She's clearly out of her mind. This room gets more crowded now that a second girl, wrapped in a latex costume, serving presumably no other purpose rather than an aesthetic one, shows up in front of me. I'm much saner than you, Megan, right? At least I'm not making up a ridiculous explanation of what bound us all together here like you do. It's not ridiculous, it's true. I come from an era far more advanced than yours. I know things you can't even imagine. See, that's what I'm talking about. Megan just thinks that she's from the future. Still don't believe me? Fine. What's your last memory before you got here? I'm asking you as well, by the way. What's your name? Hermes. So, Hermes, do you remember anything? I heard the phone ringing somewhere very close to where I was. The second I say that, the phone starts ringing again. Ring, 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 ring. Like those machines in old detective phones. The sound becomes more and more loud. My head hurts. Someone should stop it. Pick up the phone, please. What did you say? Can you hear it? Hear what? That phone ringing over and over again. Geez, it really gets on my nerves. My, this room must be a hangout spot for weirdos, and I thought it couldn't be worse than when our spaceship was invaded by those creatures. Please don't mention this word again, Megan. What are you talking about? Hang, you said. What a painful word. I was doing my daily routine, helping people to open up and talk. the guy we had back then, he just couldn't relax. He was so nervous. "You won't get a single word out of me," he shouted, rolling eyes like a madman. So silly of him. Then I heard the footsteps. Bam! They ran out the door and barged in. "Hey girl, nothing personal. We don't like to see our friends suffer. That's a nice rope you tied him with, by the way. Why don't we really put it to use?" Sophie shivers and stops talking. I just think I realized. Although we came from different eras, we share one thing in common.
Yes, we're all dead, yeah. Naomi knows what she's talking about.
A cute girl dressed in a maid outfit joins the conversation. Where was she hiding? Weird. By the way, she holds a plushie in one hand.
What, can't you see it? You can, can't you? You just don't want to admit it. Ease up. Death is the best answer, yeah?
This little brat, she keeps spouting nonsense.
Why, I'm just trying to play this game, unlike you. I realize these are all answers, and death is the best one of them all.
Ring, ring. Death is certainly not an answer to anything, but you know, it helps us to get out of this place. I'm fine. I really need to head back home.
No one likes the dead coming back, I'm afraid.
I'm not dead. I agree with Naomi. Maybe death is the ultimate answer to everything. At the very least, it has the ultimate degree of certainty.
What?
Well, how do you know whether or not you're actually alive? What qualifies you as a living person? So I'm thinking these are parallels to Seema, Nani, and Marta, I think. So where is Taya? And Hermes is Ermy. And I don't know. Ridiculous, don't be silly. My heartbeat, for instance. Then you compare yourself to an animal. You're getting on my nerves. No, you're not. Hey, I'm just trying to say that compared to the lives of some people, you're just occupying space. On the other hand, when you die, you're 100% dead. Everyone is equal 6 feet underground. No one can change this fact. Spoken like a true genius. I know, right? I'm an underappreciated asset. Where are you from again? The present time.
Death is the answer simply because eternal life is much worse.
Say what?
I think I still have my magic powers to show you. Kitty cat, make me happy, make me sad.
Make them sad. Oh, I'm quite sure she's referring to that plushie. So what's going to happen now?
Eternity.
What do you mean?
Time will go, but we won't follow.
She was right. What day is it today?
Friday, yeah?
Geez, how would you know? Thanks for your trick. Time lost its meaning.
Therefore, it might always be Friday.
It's been what? Days, months, years? Say, Naomi, can you revert your spell?
Teehee, if you all admit death is the answer, maybe I could.
Okay, I admit it. No way I'm going to fall for this trick. You want to stay here forever? Fine, let's talk. Little by little, the future will come, and that's exactly where I'm from.
Okay, let's talk about cats.
So we did.
Let's talk about food. Let's talk about fun. Let's talk about films. Let's talk about fiction. Let's talk about friends. Let's talk about freedom. Let's talk about feelings. Let's talk about foals. Let's talk about foxes.
Is this just going to continue? Stop it, I can't take it anymore. Finally, maybe death is the answer, whatever. I too agreed with that, however nothing happened. What's next? What should we do? I think we should be more proactive, now that we all agree on our answer. See this purple liquid? It's the last resort liquid, so to speak. Let me help you, friends. She moves so swiftly it doesn't even hurt. My vision starts to become blurry. Ring, ring, the phone rings again, but this time I manage to answer it somehow. The guy on the other end of the line tells me that if I die, I'll stay in this room forever. Why haven't I thought about it before? I'm afraid it's too late. Love. Love, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Oh, pardon me. Hi, what will your order be? Ermy, you're alive? Yes, why? I woke up in this room today. You know, that milk tea I had yesterday? It tasted so weird. Anyway, although it's not my tavern anymore, I certainly have a customer. What can I order? Nothing, I'm afraid. We're short on everything, but I can make you company. I'm a good maid, after all. Did you see this strange whiteboard? Sure I did. What do you think the answer is, Nya? Love. How romantic of you. Sadly, I know nothing of it. I'm not allowed to get into an affair with a customer, even with one as handsome as you. However, let my magic do the work and say whether or not you're right, Nya. Kitty cat, make me happy, make them sad. Two girls appear right in front of my eyes. Tell me, what is love? Love is reducible to the absurd act of chemicals. Therefore, it has no intrinsic value in this material universe. Hypocrite that you are, for you trust the chemicals in your brain to tell you they are chemicals. All knowledge is ultimately based on that which we cannot prove. Will you fight, or will you perish like a dog? Sorry, they're a bit broken. Let me fix it, Nya. Tell me, what is love? Silence was her answer. Oh my, still no good. Well, let me try this little trick in a second. They're going to fall for you, Hermes. This makes me really blush. I noticed Sophie and Megan staring at me. Hermes? Yes? I love you. Yeah, why? Should I have a reason? No, but I'm curious. Just because you're here. I've been here before. Really? Well, people change, don't they? He's mine. He'll be my darling. Only you and I forevermore, Hermes. Hey, we're kind of stuck here together. But if you could leave, which one of them would you choose to go with you, Nat? Oh, gosh. Makes me think out of all of them, Nana seems to know more than any of them else do about whatever's going on underneath. And Marta annoys me. I guess being weird, I don't recognize any of these names. It's during a moment like this. How could you? It's so selfish from another side. So is like Ermy someone that kind of fell into their world and he just like is trying to make you aware of it? Or is this like literally his fictionalization of them, like within this world, and like he thinks about them, I guess. Eternal love means that you should stay together until the very end, till death do us part. Now I'm sure that after some time you're definitely going to choose me over anyone else. The question is, how can I be sure that your feeling lasts forever? Talking about, stop babbling nonsense. Trust me, my words make perfect sense. Here, let my friend explain this to you. I stand in the room. What have you done? How could you? Same as you, I was just being selfish. All fair and square. Fair, you know what? Love is not the answer. Love is not fair. I feel cold sweat dripping down my back. Sophie's clearly bonkers, and I need to calm her down somewhere. Not fair, but why? I always thought love is one of the best feelings in the world. Never said it's bad. Said it's not fair. Love should be mutual, but it never works that way. Remember, Hermes, between two people involved, one loves while the other allows himself or herself to be loved. Well, no, that's not how it works. I mean, both people do both actions, so... It's all very selfish. It can be selfless, though. The love you have for your parents. Sit on the same street. Every time you buy them something, you feel like a good kid. The way you buy it for yourself, Hermes. Now what am I going to do to have confidence? Neil bites me like a snake. My legs start to tremble. Feels so satisfying. Back from the dead, it seems even more of the usual crowds here, as if nothing happened at all. Don't think I can get rid of the pain in my head, so I badly need to concentrate on something else. How long is Ermy's game? Although I feel like this is telling me important stuff. Because this should be about... I need to end the recording soon and end this episode. I know I can save here. But this is a bad save point. So... let's see how long more this goes. Let's remember what just happened. Nothing yet. We have to find the answer, and...
I'm sure the answer is one of these words, Nya.
You're kidding me. Have they entirely forgotten about what happened before?
Which word would it be? Easy. Hate. Hate is the answer.
Why do you think so?
Well, I hate you all, so this word is definitely a suitable answer for me.
For you, yes. For me, no.
Why would I care about you, Nya?
I wonder what your reason for hating us that much is.
It's simple. You know, Nya, I hate you because you leave me no hope.
Why, I wonder?
You're right, and I come from the past, and I see my future in the two of you. What can I say? The future looks pathetic.
But you don't know us at all.
Even 5 minutes is enough. I despise you.
Her annoyance doesn't seem to be justified at the very slightest, but I'm not surprised, as it fits perfectly with the weird ambience of this place. I don't think hate is the answer, because it's too easy to hate something. And who said the answer should be complicated? What do you hate, Hermes? Other people.
Including me?
We just met, but I'm sure I'm capable of developing a whole nanostrum of hate directed towards you.
Why?
Yeah, why? Because you make me feel like I'm not supposed to be here. What would have changed had we not existed at all?
Then he couldn't compare. He had no other place to be. His thought would become invalid. I agree with you, Hermes. If I hadn't seen the future right before my eyes, I'd have been fine with everything. You guys don't even know about the right reason to hate everyone around you. I mean, they exist, they smell, they take space, they're loud and annoying. That's why I always stay in my lab, so I could have some personal space. But even there, when I visit the bathroom, I look in the mirror and realize that I'm no different.
What about you? I don't know. In the future, our personalities are removed as they serve little to no purpose. We don't live, we function. I still have some emotions, but hate is too strong. It's off limits.
Hermes, hi, Nya. It's only me and you here.
Where's everyone else gone?
Makes you think they've ever been here to begin with. Anyway, I'm here to support you, Nya. Trust me, hate is not the answer. Life, yes, life is. I want you to know you're supposed to be here with me. Stay with me forever, Hermes.
Why are you so sure about it?
Because I don't think this place was supposed to exist in the first place. It feels made up. Therefore, you fit in perfectly. a new life for both of us.
Life? You think life is the answer?
Yes, because I want to spend my life with you.
What are we going to do?
Everything but one thing. I'll never walk alone. And you know, I'm a maid. I can always serve you a cup of tea when you need it. Trust me, having a friend like this is what matters the most.
Thanks, Naomi. I don't even know what to say.
It's because you actually want to spend your whole life with me instead.
Hey, where did Naomi go?
Doesn't matter. It's just you and I here now, Hermes. You and I.
What are we going to do?
We're going to have some fun, you know. Admit it, that's what you really want. Everything else is just a facade to mask your face.
That's not true.
Well, do you want my friend to ask you this question again? He'll get an honest answer of you.
There's no need for that.
See? Now you're being frank. Don't worry, it's okay. Think of yourself as a part of a hunter-gatherer world. It'll make your whole life a lot easier. It's just you, the things you own, the things you want to own.
But I don't think of you as a thing.
Well then, someone else would, my dear, and you'd be surprised about the choice I made.
Life is not as primitive as you portrayed it.
Life works the way you make it. Simple as that. I want my life to be primitive, so here I am. You know why you feel like you're not supposed to be here? Because you don't even know what kind of life you want to live. Don't worry, Hermes. I take care of it. And comfort you, my dear, so you can forget about everything else.
Oh, God. No way.
Hey, what just happened? Where did Sophie go? I got rid of the succubus.
Hey, stay with me, Hermes. I've seen the future, and it's not the best one. I admit, now we'll have a second chance to make it great. What are we going to do? We're going to believe in tomorrow. If you think you're not supposed to be here, we make tomorrow a place to be. Please, do it for me. Will you love me?
I'll love you of tomorrow, I promise.
I'll love the you of tomorrow, I promise. True root. I try to push the buttons, but nothing happens. Maybe I should try tomorrow. Again at this place. Okay, this is probably a good stopping point. So I will see you guys later in another episode, and I hope that you guys are having a great time. Comment below, let me know what games that you're interested in me playing, and let me know if you want to see any Sims videos coming soon. And yeah, see y'all. Bye.